The Honeywell HPA300. This unit is about 23 inches tall, about 19 inches wide, and about 11 inches deep. It's about 16.5 pounds. This unit features three HEPA filters, a single carbon filter, and the carbon filter also acts as a pre-filter on this unit. Air coming in through the unit will come through the front grille. It will then go through the carbon filter, then through the HEPA filter, out the back, and up and out of the unit. This unit features four fan speeds: low, medium, high, and turbo. On its highest setting, on turbo, the unit outputs at about 320 CFM. This unit retails for about $225. What we like about the HPA 300. We like the high CFM. That's great for large rooms and for small rooms. The unit also features a HEPA filter. That's great. Some units on the market do not. They have proprietary particle filters. Some units have HEPA filters or filters marketed as HEPA filters that are not true HEPA filters. This unit actually has true HEPA filters, and that's something that we like about it. This unit also has good CFM to noise output ratios. It has very low noise output on low. The lights go completely off on this unit, making it a great option for bedrooms. That's something that many other units on the market do not have. Many other units on the market actually have control panels with LEDs that do not shut off. There's no option to shut them off. There's no way to shut them off outside of actually taping over them. With this unit, there's actually a dimmer switch. You can select a dimmer switch and you can actually turn the lights on the control panel completely off. And that's something that we really like about this unit. This unit is one of the heavier air purifiers we tested. However, it does have handles on the side, and that's something that we like. It makes it easy to pick up for such a heavy, high CFM unit. What we don't like about this air purifier, we don't like the energy efficiency. It actually has poor energy efficiency, not only for its size, but compared to other high CFM units, it has very poor energy efficiency. This unit also doesn't have a pre-filter. We already discussed that. The air comes in through the front grille. It goes through the carbon filter through the HEPA. There's no fine mesh pre-filter like we find on top-rated units. This unit does not have that. The carbon filter essentially acts as a pre-filter, meaning that any type of particles or hairs or anything large that's going to come through the grill is going to go right onto that carbon filter. There's no pre-filter that actually is keeping all of that stuff out of there. Compared to other units of the same brand, this unit is one of three units in the HPA line from Honeywell. This, of course, is the HPA 300. There's also the 200 and the 100. Each unit in the series becomes progressively larger with higher CFM. This unit is, not surprisingly, the highest CFM unit. Each unit in the series also has more HEPA filters. So the HPA 100 has one HEPA filter, the HPA 200 has two HEPA filters, and this one has three HEPA filters. All three units use exactly the same filters. They only use more filters. So the same filter that you're going to use in the HPA 100 is going to be the same filter that you use in here. You just use more of them. On this one, of course, you use three. And that is something to think about. You do get higher CFM with this unit, but there are three filters to replace. Those three filters are expensive. Honeywell doesn't really account for the fact that there's three for this one and two for the HPA 200, one for the HPA 100. They price it for the HPA 100. So prices are fairly high already for the HPA 100. And when you multiply them by 3 times, it gets quite expensive to actually buy replacement filters for this unit. So how would we compare this unit to some of the top rated units on the market? First of all, we have to once again emphasize the poor energy efficiency. Now, power draw on air purifiers is not that high. Something like a dehumidifier is going to draw well over 500 watts for the larger units. Air purifiers, much less so. That being said, this unit does draw over 130 watts of power on its highest setting. That is substantial. And where you really see this lack of efficiency is when you do an apples to apples comparison in terms of CFM. Now, top rated units on the market are around 250 CFM. This unit on its second highest setting is going to get you around 250 CFM. And now we've actually tested this unit on its second highest setting, and at 250 CFM, this unit draws about 95 watts. Top rated units draw between 60 and 70. That's a substantial difference, and if you're going to run this air purifier over long periods of time, which most users do, that does add up over time. And once again, when you add that to the filter cost, that is something that needs to be taken into account when you purchase this unit. Things get even worse if you look at using this unit in a small room. For smaller rooms, we recommend running top-rated units on their lower settings. On these lower settings, those units draw less than 10 watts of power. This unit on its lower setting is going to draw about 30 watts. So that's 3 times as much power draw in that setting. So wrapping things up here, another thing that we have to talk about when we compare this unit to top-rated units is its poor value. Not only is the energy efficiency poor on this unit, but keep in mind that its initial cost is high as well. As we said at the beginning of this review, it retails for around $250. At that price point, you're looking at something that is quite a bit more expensive than top-rated units that don't get quite as high of a CFM, but can get sufficient CFM for most applications. This unit's filter cost, like we talked about before, is also high. Poor energy efficiency. You put all of that together, and the biggest problem that we have with this unit is poor value. There's simply better value to be had out there. Take a look at our top-rated units. They definitely perform much better. This unit can certainly be an option for some people in certain applications. However, for most people, for most users and most applications, we would not recommend it.